The most dangerous men on earth don't wake up motivated. They wake up obedient to a system they built when they were stronger. Not inspiration, not feelings, not some burst of energy from a motivational video, but a command structure. You think discipline is about willpower. No, willpower is finite. It runs out by noon. Discipline is about removing the need for willpower entirely. Every civilization that built empires understood this. Roman legions didn't fight because they felt like it. They fought because the system made fighting the only logical option. Spartans didn't wake up and choose to train. Training was the rhythm, the default, the architecture of their day. Modern men have lost this. You wake up and immediately start negotiating with yourself. Should I go to the gym? Do I feel like it? Nah, maybe tomorrow. That internal negotiation is the death of you because motivation is a biochemical accident. Some days you have it, most days you don't. And when you don't, you collapse. You hit snooze, you skip the workout, you order delivery, you scroll, and you hate yourself for it. But here is the truth. The problem isn't you. The problem is you're trying to run your life on feelings instead of systems. Today we're going to fix that. We are going to build what special forces call a battle rhythm, what the Marines call standard operating procedures, what I call the kill chain, a sequence of actions so automatic, so frictionless, so embedded into your environment that success becomes the default. Failure becomes harder than winning. This is Edge of Readiness. Let's begin. The war is won the night before. Most men lose before they even wake up. They go to bed with no plan. They wake up to chaos. Alarm goes off. They check their phone in bed. 30 minutes of scrolling. Panic, late, rushing. Looking for keys, looking for wallet, deciding what to wear. They burn through their entire tank of willpower before 8 a.m. And then they wonder why they have no discipline the rest of the day. Here's what they don't understand. Decision fatigue is cumulative. Every choice you make depletes a finite resource. Breakfast or skip it. Gym clothes or work clothes. Coffee at home or Starbucks. By the time you get to the important decisions, should I work on my business or watch Netflix? You're already running on fumes. The answer is always Netflix. Not because you're weak, because you're empty. So here's the fix. The Launchpad Protocol. Every night at 9 p.m., you stage your next day like a military operation. Gym clothes folded and placed by the bed. Keys in the bowl by the door. Lunch prep in the fridge. Coffee machine loaded and ready. Wallet, phone charger, water bottle. Everything in position. When you wake up, you don't think. You just execute. Feet hit the floor, clothes on, door open, move. Zero friction, zero decisions, just momentum. This is how operators function. They don't waste energy on trivial decisions because they know energy is the currency of violence. And in your life, the violence is directed at your goals, your competition, your weakness. If you waste that energy looking for your damn keys, you've already lost. So tonight, before you sleep, prep the launchpad. Remove every obstacle between you and execution, because the man who wakes up to chaos will live in chaos. The man who wakes up to order will impose order on the world. Let me ask you a question. Where do you plan your life? In your head? In a notes app? On a random scraps of paper? That is not planning. That is hoping. Hope is not a strategy. Every general in history had a war room, a physical space where the battle was visualized, mapped, tracked. You need the same thing, not metaphorically, literally. You need a command center. Here's what you do. Get a large whiteboard, mount it on your wall. This is not for decoration. This is not for doodling. This is your operational dashboard. Every Sunday night, you stand in front of that board and you write down your top 3 objectives for the week. Not 10, not 50, 3. Because the human brain cannot track more than 3 priorities without collapsing into reactive chaos. 3 missions, clear, specific, measurable. For example, Number 1, close the client deal by Thursday. Number 2, hit 225 pounds on a squat. Number 3, fix the leaking faucet. That's it. Everything else is noise. When you write those objectives in physical space, in a place you see every single morning, they become real. They stare at you. They judge you. You cannot hide from a whiteboard the way you hide from a to-do list buried in your phone. Every morning you wake up, you look at the board. What is the mission today? You orient yourself, you execute. And when the mission is complete, you erase it. That physical act of erasing is victory. It's dopamine. It's proof. It's momentum. The board becomes your conscience. The board becomes your commanding officer. And the board doesn't care about your feelings. It only cares about results. This is how you stop drifting. This is how you stop reacting to emails and Instagram notifications and whatever crisis someone else manufactured. You wake up to your war, not theirs. Get the board, write the missions, execute without negotiation. Now let's talk about focus. You live in the distraction economy. Every app, every notification, every algorithm, they're all designed to steal your attention and sell it to the advertisers. Your attention is worth billions of dollars, and you're giving it away for free. If you react to every ping, every email, every Slack message, you are playing defense. You spend your entire day responding to other people's priorities. You are a passenger in your own life. You need to go on offense. You need a deep work block. 90 minutes, uninterrupted, focused entirely on your number one priority. Not emails, not meetings, not busy work. The thing that actually moves your life forward. Writing the book, building the business, training the skill. But here is the problem. You cannot do deep work with your phone next to you, even if it's on silent, even if it's face down. Your brain knows it's there. And every 2 minutes, your hand will reach for it. You'll check it just once, and 30 minutes later, you're watching YouTube shorts and hating yourself. So here is the rule. Phone goes in another room, not on your desk, not in your pocket, another room. Then you set a physical timer, not your phone timer, a real timer, analog, mechanical. You set it for 90 minutes. You sit down and you work. Until that timer rings, nothing else exists. The building could be on fire and you wouldn't know. Your mother could call you and you wouldn't answer because this is your sniper shot. One perfect concentrated strike on the target that matters. Most men spend 8 hours working, but they are not working. They are multitasking, contact switching, half focused. One deep work block is worth more than an entire day of distracted fake productivity. This is how books get written. This is how businesses get built. This is how you become undeniable in your field. 90 minutes of deep work every single day, non negotiable. Protect it like you protect your life because it is your life. Discipline requires energy. Energy requires sleep. But modern man treats sleep like a luxury. I'll sleep when I'm dead. 4 hours is enough. Grind never stops. That is not discipline. That is stupidity. When you're sleep deprived, your body enters survival mode. Testosterone drops. Cortisol spikes. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision making, goes offline. You're operating at the cognitive level of a drunk person. You think you're disciplined, but you're just suffering. There is a difference. Sleep is not rest. Sleep is a weapon. It's when your body rebuilds muscle, consolidates memory, regulates hormones. It's when you become stronger. If you are not sleeping, you are not growing. You are decaying. So here is the protocol. Your bedroom needs to become a recovery chamber. Cold, dark, silent, with the temperature between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Our body needs to drop its core temperature to enter deep sleep. If your room is too warm, you'll spend the night in light sleep. You'll wake up exhausted. Turn the thermostat down. Get a fan. Open a window. Make it cold. Next is darkness. Our ancestors slept in caves. Total blackout. no light pollution, no screens, no street lights leaking through the windows. While you sleep in a lit up fishbowl. Your circadian rhythm is broken. Your melatonin production is suppressed. You're getting artificial dawn at 2 a.m. from the glow of your alarm clock and the street light outside. Fix it. Get blackout curtains or a zero light sleep mask, not the cheap ones, the ones that crush your eyes and slide off by 3 a.m. Get one that actually works. When you put that mask on, it should signal to your brain, mission complete, initiate full system recharge. Finally, silence. If you live in a city, you're getting noise pollution all night. Cars, sirens, neighbors. Your nervous system never fully relaxes. Use earplugs, white noise machine, whatever it takes. Create the cave. Your biology doesn't care that you live in 2025. It still thinks you're in 10,000 BC. Give it what it needs. Sleep is not weakness. Sleep is the foundation of everything else. Protect it, optimize it, treat it like the weapon it is. Now here's the part most men skip, the part that separates the professional from the amateur. The military does this after every mission. They sit down, they go through what happened, not to blame, not to shame, but to learn. Ask yourself four questions. Number one, what was supposed to happen? Number two, what actually happened? Number three, why was there a difference? Number four, what do we change next time? That's it. Simple, brutal, effective. You need to do this for your life. Every Sunday, sit down for 20 minutes. Get a notebook, a tough one, pocket sized, waterproof, the kind an operator would carry. Not a journal for feelings, but a logbook for data. Open it, review your week. I said I would go to the gym 4 times. I went twice. Why? Don't lie to yourself. Don't make excuses. Find the root cause. Because I stayed up until 1 a.m. playing video games on Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay? There is your problem. Now the solution. Unplug the console on weeknights. Done. Most men make the same mistakes for 10 years because they never stop to ask why. They just feel bad, promise to do better, and repeat the cycle. That is insanity. The after action review breaks the cycle. You identify the failure point. You design a system to prevent it. You iterate. Over time, you become anti fragile. Every failure makes the system stronger because you're not ignoring the failure. You're dissecting it, learning from it, weaponizing it. This is how you improve, not by trying harder, by thinking better. Get the notebook, do the review, be ruthless with yourself, because nobody else will be. Let me show you the other path, the one where you keep relying on motivation, the one where you don't build a system. It looks like this. You wake up Monday feeling good. You go to the gym. You eat clean. You work on your business. You feel unstoppable. Tuesday, same thing. Wednesday, the motivation starts to fade. You're tired. Work was stressful. You skip the gym. Just one day, I'll go tomorrow. Thursday, you're even more tired now. You order takeout. You watch Netflix. I'll restart on Monday. Friday, the weekend arrives. You tell yourself you'll rest and come back strong. You don't. You spend the weekend recovering from a week of half effort. Monday comes and the motivation is gone. Completely gone. You feel nothing. No energy. No drive. Just empty. So you coast. You stop going to the gym entirely. You stop working on your side business. You stop trying. And the worst part, you don't even notice because the collapse is slow. It's not a car crash. It's erosion. Day by day, week by week, you look in the mirror one day and realize you're the same person you were 3 years ago. Same weight, same job, same excuses. You didn't fall apart. You just stopped moving. And now you're stuck. Because without a system, motivation is all you have. And motivation always runs out. The men who win are not more motivated than you. They are just better engineered. They built the system when they were strong. So when they were weak, the system carries them. You did not. So when you got weak, you stopped. That is the difference. That is the cost. And you'll pay it for the rest of your life unless you build the kill chain. So here is your mission. Tonight, before you sleep, build the launch pad. Prep your clothes, stage your gear, remove every decision from tomorrow morning. This weekend, get the whiteboard, mount it, write your 3 missions for the week. Tomorrow, set the timer. 90 minutes, deep work, phone in another room. Tonight, optimize the sleep chamber. Cold, dark, silent. Sunday, do the after action review. 20 minutes, notebook, brutal honesty. This is the kill chain, a system so strong that even on your worst day, you still execute, not because you feel like it, because the system doesn't care how you feel. It just runs. Consistent, relentless, boringly effective. That's how you win. Not by being a hero once, but by being a professional every single day. The most dangerous men on earth don't rely on motivation. They rely on obedience to a system they built when they were stronger. Build yours before you need it. This is Edge of Readiness. Build the system, become inevitable, stay disciplined, stay lethal.